Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Alsterbrook, and I'm back with another episode of Weekend Chats. So, it's been a little bit since I've done a new episode of Weekend Chats, and there's been some reasons for it. I was fighting some battles, and I was trying to get some things in, dig my feet in the ground a little bit, and I didn't really feel honest about giving advice when I wasn't necessarily winning at the moment, right? And then today I had a phone call that really just kind of brought it around full circle to me with how stupid that mindset was, right? And well, here's what that phone call consisted of. Okay, so there was a friend of mine, a coworker, and somebody that I've helped train and mentor and develop over his short time, in the same career field as me, and he called me just to really say thank you. And he started off the call like that. He said, "Look, man," he called me Wednesday. We weren't able to talk, so I called him back today, and he said, "Hey, I just wanted to say thank you very much for the times that you took to help mentor me, the time you took to help train me, the times even when you were training the group, the notes and the takeaways and things like that I had, and it was just really invaluable to me that you were able to do that, and you really kind of impacted my life, and the more I watch now and the more I watch those podcasts," he said, of different, successful people, podcasts that I've turned him on to, other ones that he's run across. He said he just felt the need to kind of reach out to me and thank me for at least putting him on that path and helping him, not only, he said, in his career, but his daily life, which was really cool. I thanked him. We had some other parts of the conversations that I'll share probably in later episodes as those become relevant, but it got me thinking, if I can impact somebody like that, and I didn't necessarily even know that I was having that impact on him at the time, well, don't I really have an obligation to do that more? So, look, guys, I don't have it all figured out. And if you've seen any of my episodes, I start out by saying, I'm not telling you what you need to do to win like me. I'm just sharing some of the views and lessons that I learn along the way. Maybe I can help shorten that learning curve for you just a little bit. And if I can help shorten that learning curve up just a little bit, maybe it helps tick you in a direction, plants a seed for you to begin and help and progress in your own self-development. That's what this is about. You're not there yet. I'm not there yet. Views from the trenches. We're all in the trenches. We're all in the same fight, right? There's no reason to fight each other because we're fighting the same battle. We're fighting the same people. Most of the time, that people is us. Well, like I said, after that phone call, I started thinking about a post that I wrote, and I wanted to elaborate on that post and really kind of put some more definition on it. In the post, I talked about, by now we've all heard the same cliche over and over, right? The go all in. You've got to go all in on your dreams. Just jump, both feet, straight off the cliff, right? You'll learn how to build your wings on the way down. And look, there's a lot of merit to that, and I don't disagree with that, but I also think there's a big misconception to what that actually means. Let's take one entrepreneur, because if I went over more than that, this episode's going to be 10, 15, 20 minutes longer than it should, and I'm going to lose some people. So let's talk about one gentleman, and there's 100 more like him, maybe not just like him, but have done the same thing. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos quit his job when he was 30 to launch Amazon. Wow, talk about all in, right? He quit his job and he went and launched Amazon. And now look, he's like the number 2, I think, richest man in the world. That's amazing. Obviously, he's committed. Obviously, the dude has crazy consistency, all these skills that he has learned and developed to put him where he was. But where did those come from? Where did those skills come from? Well, they didn't come from Amazon initially. Let's back up. Jeff Bezos quit his job when he was 30. That job, he was a VP of a very successful investment firm on Wall Street. Well, that's a little bit different than a lot of us, right? See, how many of you out there watching this right now that are wanting to build your dreams and you're working some job, right, that you don't like, but you're wanting to get there to where you can build your dreams? How many of us are making 6 figures a year? I'll say 0. Maybe one. Most of us aren't, right? So him quitting his job at 30 to launch Amazon is different than you and I quitting our job today, making a fraction of that to launch what we want to do and go all in on our dreams. So let me touch, why am I saying all this, right? Let me put it all into focus here for you. Jeff Bezos did something very special. Jeff Bezos leveraged what he has and invested that to get what he wanted. How many of us are doing that daily? See, this is going to be very important. And I'm going to preference what I'm about to say by listen to this. You have to learn to be the best at what you don't love doing in order to be successful at building your dreams. You have to learn to do what you hate and be great at it before you can be successful at building your dreams. Now go ahead and stop, rewind that a little bit, listen to it again. I'll wait. The significance of what I just said is this. The skills that are needed in order to be successful are not always learned along the way of building your success. As a matter of fact, the majority, if not nearly every single one, of the successful entrepreneurs that you watch, that you follow, that you see today in your life, right? That you watch, that you go out there, the podcast that you listen to, the CEOs out there in the world, they all learned a skill that was essential to what they're doing now, doing a job they hated before they were able to build their dreams. Folks, listen, the magic sauce has always been do the work. But doing the work isn't always the work that you need to do to go out and build your dreams. It's the work you're doing today. You have to be great at what you're doing today. See, in doing what you're doing today and learning how to be the best at it, there's a phrase that's how you do something is how you do everything. If you can't go into the job you hate with a rejuvenated vigor, excitement, and a chip on your shoulder to be the best at doing it, how are you going to ever do that building your dreams? Well, Joe, that's simple because I'll love that, right? Now, see, that's a fairy tale. That's also incorrect because it's not going to be puppy dogs and rainbows all building your dreams. A matter of fact, a large part of it's going to be pretty terrible. I mean, if you watch Mark Cuban, he talks about the ramen noodles, the mustard sandwiches, going door to door, learning sales. There's some people watching this right now that say, I would never get into sales. Well, then don't go build your dreams. Owning your own business, that's sales. You're going to have to learn to do the things you hate and do them well, very well, maybe even be the best at it before you're going to be able to do that for yourself, building your dreams. And what better way to do it than to have somebody pay you? Think of your job like this. Your job today might not be your forever career, but it's your on-the-job training to do what you want to do. Leverage where you are today. Use those skills. Hone them. You're going to learn how to research. You're going to learn how to become a subject matter expert in the field you're in, right? You're going to learn all of the critical, essential organizational skills that it takes to be uber successful. And if you can do that for someone else for a period of time, leveraging that to get to the path to build your own dreams, imagine what you can do for yourself. But how much would you pay you with zero experience? Right? If you don't have any experience doing it, no one else is going to hire you to do it for them. We always hear that. Look, I fill out these applications, but they want experience. And I tell them, how can I get experience if I can't get the job? Well, you're in that catch-22 if you go to try to build your dreams on your own too. You won't be successful without the experience. Well, where do I gain this experience? You have it now. What you're doing today. Use what you're doing today and invest that into what you want to do tomorrow. Be successful, be great. Going all in, right, doesn't mean just jumping off the cliff blindly. Going all in means doing whatever it takes to be successful. And sometimes that's being great at the things that we don't love. Guys, listen, thank you very much for paying attention. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you like this content, if you got a little bit of message from it, please share it. Just share it with one or two friends because this might be the message that they needed. And who knows, they might give you a call and say thank you. because what I shared with that gentleman that called me today and thanked me, these are things that I've learned from other people, not anything that I've invented, right? So again, thank you very much. If you like it, share it, and I'll be back soon with another one of these. You're not there yet. Me neither, but let's get there together. Thanks.